Hello everyone and welcome to today's 30-minute mobilizing yoga flow. We're going to begin on our backs in reclined butterfly. So make your way onto your mat, bring the soles of the feet together, and allow the knees to fall as wide as they like. You can prop these up with a cushion or a block, but allow yourself to settle in, feel relaxed, and begin to breathe deep in and out through the nose. Begin to notice the rise and the fall of your belly. Allow yourself to soak into this moment, tuning inward and allowing the day that has been or the day that is to come to melt away. Take 2 more deep breaths here. And then slowly draw the knees in toward one another. Allow the hands to rest by your side. Sitting up for bridge pose. On an inhale, lift the hips, gaze down at the ribs. And exhale, lower the hips. Breathe it out. Twice more. On an inhale, lift the hips. Hold and squeeze, and exhale, lower. Good. On an inhale, lift the hips a little higher. Really draw the abdominals in towards the spine. And then exhale, lower it down. Good. This time, as you lift for bridge, walk the shoulders in toward one another. Interlace the hands, open the chest. Hold for a moment. And inhale, lift a little higher. And exhale, release the hands. Release the hips back down to the ground. Beginning to connect with our core, take the arms out to a T. Draw the knees up toward the chest, lifting the feet off the ground. And then finding a twist, drop the knees over to the left. Gaze over at your right fingers. Using the strength of your core, draw the knees up through center, and then drop them over to the right. Pressing through both shoulder blades. And perhaps finding some relief in the lower back. Draw the knees back up to center. Keep the feet lifted. Bring the hands back down by your side, and then tap the left foot to the mat. Lift it, and then tap the right foot. Alternating here as we press the lower back into the ground. Beginning to switch on the lower part of your core. The next time both feet come back up, go ahead and tap both feet down to the ground. Moving here 3 more times. Staying connected with the breath and staying connected with your mat. Draw the feet back up off the ground, take the hands behind the ears, and then bicycle twist. Take the left elbow to the right knee. Take it over to the other side, and beginning to switch on the side of our abs. Extend one leg, crunch to the opposite. And beginning to speed it up now. Find 5 bicycle crunches here. Finding 2 more bicycles on each side. And go ahead and bring the knees back to their neutral position. And with both hands behind the ears, crunch up towards the knees, beginning to engage the top of our core. Lead with the chest. Keep grounding through the lower back. And take 1 more. Bring the hands towards the heels. Engage the core, peel the upper body off the mat, and then extend the arms overhead. Extend the legs. Crunching here. Draw the knees in, touch the heels. Extend it out. Good. Crunch it in and extend. Crunch it in and extend. Trying to touch the tippy toes, or as close to. Find a hold, and then lower the legs down to the mat. Lower the arms by your side. Take a full breath in. And draw the right knee in toward the chest. Hug it in so as to stretch out that left hip flexor and that right hip. Switch it out for the left, extending the right leg long. Hug the left knee in close. Take 1 more breath, and then hugging both knees into the chest. Draw them in close, bring the arms out to a T and extend the legs up to the sky. Coming back to our lower abdominals, slowly lower the legs an inch off the ground. Bend the knees, draw them into the chest. Lower them down, draw them in, and extend to the sky. Lower them down, draw them in, and extend. Lower. Crunch, lift. Lower. Crunch. And then hugging both knees in, rock side to side. Coming off our backs, begin to rock your way all the way into tabletop position. Stacking hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Really tuck the core in, drawing the belly button up to the spine. And extend the right leg behind you. Flex the foot, and then cross it over to the left. Gaze back at the foot. And then drawing the right foot across to the right side, send the weight back and forth as you stretch out and mobilize that inner thigh. Find 1 more rock here, and then cross that right foot back over to the left side of the mat. Gaze back, feeling the stretch through the right side body. Extend the right leg back behind you, bend the knee, coming into a tiger stretch. Grab the top of the foot with the left hand. Lift through the chest. And then release the foot. And release the knee back down to the mat. Coming to the other side. Go ahead and send that left leg long. Flex the foot. And then crossing it over to the right side of the mat. Gaze over the right shoulder. Stretch through the left side of the body. Draw that left foot all the way over to the left side of the mat. Find that rock and rolling back and forth. Warming up that left inner thigh, as well as the wrists. Extend that left leg back over to the right side. Gaze back over the right shoulder. And then finding your tiger twist, go ahead and bend that left knee. And with the right hand, reach round for the top of the foot. Peel the right shoulder open. Engage the core to find your balance. And then release the hand. And release the knee. Coming into downward facing dog, tuck the toes, and then lift the tailbone high. Bend the knees, melt the heart towards the thighs. Press evenly through all 10 finger pads. And then paddle the feet out, finding some movement. Really notice how the body is feeling in this pose as the blood rushes back to your head. Begin walking the hands to the back of the mat, coming to Yogi squat. Heel toe the feet as wide as your mat, and then lower the hips down. Bring the hands to prayer position and press the knees apart with the elbows. Close down the eyes and breathe deep. Staying here for 2 more breaths. And finding a twist, take the left hand to the left side of the mat. Extend the right arm up to the sky. Take your twist to the other side, placing the right hand on the ground, lifting the left. Release both hands to the ground, straighten the legs, and begin to heel toe the feet back in together. Forward fold. Grab opposite elbows. Allow the head and the neck to be heavy. Releasing tension from the lower back and from the shoulders. Slowly release the elbows, plant the hands, and then walk forward, coming back to your downward facing dog. Take 1 full breath here. And coming to a fold at the top of the mat, gaze forward and walk the feet up to the top. Once again, melting over top of the thighs. Slowly curl your way up to standing. Roll the shoulders back and down. On an inhale, lift the arms overhead. Really engage the core. Keep sending the fingertips up to the sky. And then taking a big step back with the left foot, find warrior 2. Open the arms up. Inhale to find length. Exhale to reverse your warrior. On an inhale, cartwheel the body forward, plant the left hand down, reach the right hand to the sky for a twist. Finding this movement twice more, release the right hand. Inhale, come up to warrior 2. Find length, and exhale, plant the left hand, reach the right hand to the sky. Once more, find your way back to warrior 2. Inhale, and exhale. Find the twist, ground through the left hand. Inhale, come back to warrior 2. Find a bit more depth in that front knee. And then straighten the front leg, pivot the feet to the long edge of the mat. Bring the hands to the hips and begin to rotate in circles, melting over to the right, forward, and then up through the left side. The next time you come down, walk the hands to the back of the mat and then step both feet forward, forward fold. On an inhale, curl your way up to standing. Roll the shoulders back and down. Sitting up for this movement on the other side. Reach the hands up above you, biceps beside the ears. And with a big step back with the right foot, make your way to warrior two. Inhale to find length, and exhale, reverse your warrior. On an inhale, cartwheel the hands down, plant the right hand, and open up for a twist to the left. Staying here for 2 more rounds. Come up to warrior two, use your leg and core strength. And then plant the right hand, extend the left hand to the sky. Once more, inhale, float your way to warrior two. And exhale, find the twist. Make your way back to warrior two. And then pivot the feet to the long edge. Take the hands to the hips. And then rotating, dropping over to the left. Round the body down. Bring it up through the right side. Drop it down to the left. Release the hands to the mat. And then walk them to the top of the mat as you step the right foot back. High plank. Brace the belly. Lower through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, lower the knees. Sink the hips back to the heels, child's pose. Reconnect with the breath. Notice any heat or energy in the body. Staying where you are, take the left hand on top of the right for a big left side body stretch. And then walking the hands over to the left, place the right hand on top. Feel the stretch through the other side. And notice any differences in the body. How does one side feel compared to the other? Take the hands back to center. And then roll yourself through tabletop. And exhale, press back, downward facing dog. On an inhale, float the right leg high, three-legged dog. And exhale, draw the knee into the chest, step it forward. High lunge. On an inhale, reach the arms up overhead. They bend into the right knee, and then plant the hands, kick off the right leg, standing splits. Extend the left leg to the back of the room or up to the sky, and then bend into that right knee, coming up to stand. Draw the left knee into the chest, and then use your hands, grab onto the shin or the knee, pulling it in nice and close. Finding hand to foot pose. Reach around for that left toe or the outside edge of the foot and extend the left leg out to the side. Find your balance here. Slowly come out of the stretch. Keep the left foot off of the ground. Hinging from the hips, extend the left leg back. Plant the fingertips down. And then release the left foot back down to the ground. High lunge. Arms reach overhead. And exhale, plant the hands. Step back, downward facing dog. On an inhale, float the left leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, draw it into center. Step it up to the top of the mat. High lunge. Arms reach overhead. Inhale here. And exhale, plant the hands. Find standing splits. Right leg kicks off the ground. Bend the knees and come to stand on that left leg. Right knee draws up without the use of your hands. And then reach around to grab the shin or the knee, pull it in close. Finding hand to foot pose here. Grabbing the big toe or the outside edge of that right foot, extend the right leg out to the side. Find your balance. Slowly release the foot. Keep that right foot off of the ground as you hinge from the hips. Come back to standing splits. And then step the right foot back, high lunge. Inhale, arms reach overhead. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, float the right leg high and step it forward in between the hands. Pivot so that you come to the long edge of the mat. And find a wide-legged forward fold. Walk the right hand over to the left foot and find a twist. Left hand reaches to the sky. Release the twist. And then walk it over to the other side. Right hand reaches high. Gaze up. Release the twist. Come back to your wide-legged forward fold. And then square yourself up at the top of the mat as you step both feet in. Squat down into a little ball and make your way onto your seat. Extend the legs out in front of you. And then hug the right knee into the chest as you cross it over the left leg. Pull the right knee in, and then gaze back over the right shoulder. Finding a deeper twist if you like. Extend the left arm up to the sky and hook the elbow onto the outside of the right knee. Slowly come out of the twist and draw the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. When you're ready, fold over top of the left leg. Push your way back upright, and then extend the right leg long, hug the left knee in, and cross it over top of the right thigh, taking the twist on the other side. Find your options, and find what feels good. Maybe you prefer hugging that knee in, and not taking the twist at all. Find one more breath, and then release the twist. Finding half butterfly on the other side, draw that left sole of the foot to the inside of the right thigh, and fold over top of the right leg. Make your way out of the stretch and draw the soles of the feet together for butterfly. Hooking onto the big toes, find length in the spine. And then begin to rotate the body forward and around and back. Breathing as you melt over the feet and exhaling as you round the spine and draw the body back. You can release the feet, make this as big as you like, and then moving in the other direction. Stay with the breath. Stay grounded through both seats. Coming out of butterfly, find a cross-legged position. Find a tall spine. And coming to a side body stretch, take the left hand beside you and extend the right arm up overhead. On an inhale, take it over to the other side. On an in-breath, take it once more as you extend the right arm up overhead. And then last time, plant the right hand down, left hand reaches to the side of the room. Come back to center and take the hands to the knees. Begin to rotate the head forward and around and back, finding deep, big circles. Moving in both directions. Close down the eyes and notice any tension. The next time you draw your head down to your chest, interlace the hands behind your head and draw the elbows together, finding a deeper stretch in the back of the neck. On your next in-breath, peel the heart open, draw the elbows back, gaze up. And release the hands out to the side. And begin to flip the palms up and down. Floating the hands here, rotating the shoulders in and out. And then coming to a shoulder stretch, draw the left arm across the body and hook it in with the right arm. Breathing here as we complete our final 2 stretches. Release the arm, crossing the other one across the body and hooking it in close. Release the stretch and interlace the hands behind you. Open the chest up as you pull the hands back and down. Releasing the hold, allow the hands to fall wherever they would like to be, on the knees or in the lap. Connect with any sensations in the body and give them a name. Perhaps it's spaciousness, relief, surprise. And with thanks to our bodies for allowing us this practice, bring the hands to heart center and take a bow of gratitude. Your practice is now complete. Thank you for joining me. I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.